What is going on, YouTube? PPS back. It is the 29th of December. We're coming at you guys for a YouTube Play of the Day video today. Two spots that I'll be rolling with tonight. Coming off of last night's absolute garbage. I was watching this game and I stopped watching after the second quarter because it was annoying. Rocket Sanders would have absolutely murdered this line. I have no question he would have. The dude was already 6.5 yards a carry and 3 carries, and then they're using him as a lead blocker, and he gets rolled up on. I tweeted about it. It was just stupid play calling. I don't understand why you'd ever use him in a fullback position when you're running out 3 running backs. Very, very bad. I wish they would have lost. Honestly, that was really hard to watch there. So we end up losing that one. And yeah, we're coming at you guys today. We have one NCAAB basketball and then one college football play for tonight. Again, guys, I will again show you my screen here when I'm going up with these plays, just so you guys can see the lines and where we're at there. And yeah, we have some great bowl games today, and I'm looking forward to going at these guys here. And let's start with some college football. We're going to go right back to another prop here. I will pull up my screen, and I will be rolling with Trey Benson, obviously FSU, meaning Florida State. Over 101.5 rushing yards. Here it is. And I think Florida State literally has the advantage every single spot of this game. Obviously, Oklahoma's missing a lot of players, right? You're missing Gray. You're missing, I know 2 offensive tackles are out of this game as well. So that's going to make these drives a lot harder to sustain. And I love Benson. I really like the volume in these last few weeks, right? He's 18, 15, 18, 16, 20 carries per game in his last 5 games there. He's averaging almost 7 yards a carry. I talked about it last night with Rocket Sanders, and obviously he wasn't able to make it through that game, but 25-yard carry in 4 out of those 5 games, and obviously able to pop off on a lot of these spots. Not really used as much in the receiving game, but obviously very, very explosive in the run game here. Oklahoma, obviously not the greatest defense in the world, and FSU is the #1 rushing team in the ACC. Oklahoma is going to be probably behind the sticks in a lot of these drives. Obviously, you still got Gabriel, you still got Mims. But Theo Wees is in the portal. Like I said, the 2 tackles are not there. And I really don't think that they're going to be able to stop anything Florida State does. We've seen Oklahoma throughout the year get shredded on the ground. And I expect that same thing here again with Trey Benson. I don't think this game is close. It's a 10-point spread. Florida State's defense is fantastic, but Oklahoma really relies on the turnovers, right? That's really where they're able to do anything on defense. They give up a lot of yards, but they do rank in the top 2 in the Big 12 in terms of turnover rate. And I really don't think that that's the only way that they stop Florida State on offense. This offense is too dynamic, especially on the ground. Obviously, Trey Benson is a huge part of that. But I also think they're going to have Jordan Travis do a little bit more running in this game because we've seen Oklahoma get shredded on the ground. And I expect Trey Benson to be involved in a lot of it. If we see 20 carries like we have in 2 out of the last 5, I think he absolutely crushes this line. So sign me up. Trey Benson over 101.5 rushing yards for Florida State. That's why I have FSU there. And FanDuel is where I found that, as you could see right there. Quick left turn, guys. Quick left turn. Heading to college basketball now. I'm heading to my team here. Marshall, team total over 77.5. Let me pull up my line there just so you guys can see. I'm going to try to do this on all of them just because I know a lot of you guys don't have access to everything here, but we have 77.5, team total minus 120. And Travion Kinsey, right? I'm going to always be backing that guy. He's an absolute beast. But they're playing Appalachian State today. Not great defensively, pretty slow overall, but they haven't played anybody, honestly. They've been playing – UCSB was their last game. They lost by 11 there. That's not a good look. Wake Forest beat them by 1, right? When we saw Furman beat them. But this is going to be by far the fastest tempo that they're going to be playing. Obviously, Marshall, 25th in the country in tempo, top 100 in offense. And it really just signs me up for overs. But I don't trust App State at all. I don't trust their offense to keep it going here. Marshall 62 in the country, 24. Obviously, I had to make sure I get those numbers right there. But I don't trust App State to score in this game. And one thing I do like about Marshall is they are fun even when they're up, right? So you have we saw their games against let me pull it up here because I've literally watched almost every one of these games because I've been backing them, right? We see them against Toledo. They're up 15. They continue to score, right? Glenville State, they're up 20 and they continue to score. They almost scored 100 in that game as well. UNC Greensboro is obviously a very tough matchup, but we've seen them against I would think it was Ohio. They were up 10. They kept scoring. Duquesne, they're up and they keep scoring. They don't slow down. They don't have that change of pace where they're just trying to slow down and hold the ball, right? They're fun. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep running. That's how they're good. I still like Kerfman. Obviously started out the year slow, but against this App State team, I don't think they have any answers anywhere for Kinsey or Kerfman on the outside. They've been playing an extremely slow tempo, but we've seen this with Marshall. They're able to speed up teams to a pace that they're not used to, right? 142 points for a UNC Greensboro game is unreal, right? UNC Greensboro totals are usually in the one high 20s or mid 130s. That's like their max, and they played them up to a 142 total, which shows you all you need to know is they could speed up anybody here, and I think that they do the same thing here to App State. I have no issue thinking they get over this number. I like their first half team total. I like their full game team total, and honestly, I think 9.5 is a little bit soft here for a line for Marshall, who's playing absolutely fantastic basketball and continues to win, sitting at 11-2 overall. Obviously, UNC Greensboro was one of those losses, and they lost their first game of the year. But after they lost to Queens, everything is kind of turned around, and this team is just absolutely clicking in all cylinders. So sign me up. Marshall, team total over 77.5 at -120. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. You guys are the best as always. We'll have Pass the Prop tomorrow in about 24 hours. I do have a max play for college football today, so I'm super pumped. Have a lot of big unit plays today on the slate for some props, so I'm super excited to get after those again today. We'll be kind of mentioning it on Twitter if people want to jump in VIP for it. I'm pumped. This is going to be a great game of football. All the way across 1 to 7 p.m. There's going to be good football and obviously a shitty NFL game. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck on all your bets tonight. And let's get this money.